Hello there, my name is Anand, and today I'll be showing off AussieBoard's new rectangular tube fixturing solution, the AussieBoard's TubeMagic. The TubeMagic is 35 inches long by 6 inches wide and weighs about 10 pounds. It's got two stop locations so you can stop almost any tube width. It also grips tubes from between 1.8 to 2.2 inches wide using the adjustable toggle clamps. The toggle clamps also have a small black tip in order to prevent marring of the surface when you work. Using the TubeMagic is very easy. First, place the 2x1 into the fixture. Then, push it up against the screw stop, and finally, actuate the toggle clamps. It's that easy. If you need to adjust the amount of clamping force you're getting, simply loosen a toggle clamp, loosen the locking nut, rotate the screw, tighten the locking nut, and clamp it again. If you want to machine a 2x1 on the 1-inch side, simply place the tube in the fixture, push it up against the stop, take another tube, a waste one will do just fine, place it next to the first one, and then clamp. That's that. Tightly fixtured and ready for machining. Setting up the TubeMagic doesn't take too long. All you'll need is an indicator. In this case, I have a cheap $15 dial test indicator that I got from China, a collet, and the TubeMagic itself. So first, I'm going to, by eye, align this with my y-axis. My waste board is reasonably well aligned, so I'm going to use that this time. If you have a T-slot table, you can put screws into the tapped holes here with the heads on the bottom, and then simply slide it into your T-slot. That'll get you mostly aligned. Next, affix one clamp to one side of the TubeMagic. Try and get this clamp as close to the edge as possible. Next, put your indicator into your spindle. Move the indicator close to the bar. You'll notice I haven't quite touched it yet. I can just kick this out, the tip of the indicator that is, and then rotate it until it touches. In this case, I've gone a little bit too far. You'll notice I'm looking for the highest point here. That way, if the spindle rotates while I'm doing this, I can always find my location again by finding the highest point. I'll zero the indicator by rotating the dial to 0 at the highest point. We'll move the indicator all the way to the other end of the travel, paying close attention to where the dial goes. Use a soft hammer or your fingers to try and move the dial back to 0. Once you've done so, go ahead and attach another clamp. Make sure this one's tight. Then, re-zero your indicator at the current reading. And again, make sure you seek out the highest point. Finally, run the indicator back across the TubeMagic. With the clamp still tightened, use a soft hammer to tap it back to 0. Don't tap the indicator directly, of course. Tap the TubeMagic to make the indicator go to 0. Your TubeMagic is now aligned with the y-axis and you're ready to machine. One step that I didn't show was to take a small skim cut on the back bar over here. This ensures that even if your router is slightly curved in the x or y axis, it still aligns properly with the TubeMagic and still creates straight tubes. Hopefully, this video was helpful to you, and I hope you'll buy Aussie Board's TubeMagic in the future.